Now we reach Chapter 4, Chain of Betrayal.
じっとしてろ。だが最近の刑事ってのはこんなに軟弱になっちまったのか。
しかしまさかこんなとこにあの大先輩がいるなんて思いもしませんでしたよ。ある意味ここ数日で一番の驚きです。
何言ってんだ。元刑事が分野でクラブの手伝いしてちゃ悪いのか。
いや、ただこの数日間毎日が信じられないような出来事の連続で。
お、帰ってきた。どうだったんだお前さんの店の様子は。
はあ、ダメ。まんまとやられちゃってましたよ。ああ、せっかくコツコツ貯めた金だったのにな。これじゃあまた一からやり直しだっての。
やっぱり金盗まれてたのか。
ええ、きれいさっぱり。
いくらぐらいだ。
1000億。
はあ ?1000 億？本当なのか。
ああ、俺も最初は信じられなかったが、どうやら本当らしい。
どういうことなんですか、秋山さん。
うん、いやね、実は俺の店でっかい隠し金庫持っていてね、そこに入れておいた店の金が全部持っていかれちゃってたのよ。
誰に？
検察っていうか、多分キドちゃんに。
え？キドって新井の兄弟分の
チース。誰もいないか。六法全書か。やっぱ秋山さん頭いいんだな。あ？なんだこりゃ。おいちょっとやべ、どうなってんだこれ。うわー、 やべ。
ああ、もう。
ただいま。ってあれ、もう社長またドア開けっぱなしなんだから。ああ、木戸さん、ごめんなさい。ちょっと買い物に行ってて。
ああ、すいません。勝手にお邪魔してます。
You really think that's how it went down? Can't think of any other way. Me and Hana-chan are the only two people who knew about the vault. Kido-chan's the only other possibility. What makes you say that? Well, it would certainly wrap things up all nice and neat. Everything would make sense. What do you mean? Not long after Hana-chan saw him at the office, Kido-chan got hauled off by Hatsushiba clan boys. Been working with the Shibata. Just walked in and spirited him away. Simple, clean. What's so strange about that? Everything. You'd understand if you've seen what Kido-chan can do in a fight. Go on. Well, it's only been once I've witnessed it myself, but the guy can mop the floor with anyone without even breaking a sweat. He's pretty coy about it, though. Prefers to keep all that under wraps. How come? It's better for the family that way. Most likely, Tanimura Enterprises, where Kido-chan and Arai-san work, is a tiny speck under the big Shibata umbrella. Now your usual Yakuza outfit makes their living off those dramatic displays of strength. But not Tanimura. Why not? Didn't want to stand out, especially with the rat race always tearing his town apart. Guess that's just how he was. Makes sense. It's safer to lay low and just get on with your life than to start bashing heads in. Yep. Tanimura couldn't even afford his dues to the Shibata. Came to me begging for a loan and everything. Expanding his turf and inviting competition was probably the last thing on his mind. I'm sure he was more than happy to keep his head down and let Kamurocho be Kamurocho. For sure. That's why Arai-san and Kido-chan were so careful not to make any waves. But yeah, Kido-chan's a monster. You think he let himself get kidnapped on purpose then? You bet I do. By the time I got back to the office that day, he was already gone. The place was more of a mess than usual thanks to the struggle. It was convincing, honestly, but one thing stood out to me. Which was what? The order my books were in. Your books? Yep. Kido-chan tossed a bunch of them around, probably to make it look like a fight went down. Cover his tracks, you know. But the ones that were still on the shelf weren't in the right spots for some reason. That's how I knew something was up. Hold on. Your office isn't exactly what I call organized. Not by a long shot. Are you seriously telling me you know where every single book is supposed to be on your shelf? Every single one. Whoa. Long story short, my old pal Kido-chan pulled a fast one on me. What I really want to know is who keeps $100 billion in cash just lying around in this day and age. Why not stash it in a bank? Don't trust them. Besides, it's not like any of them pay decent interest anyway. That much physical money isn't exactly portable, though. How did they get it all out? Ask the DA guys who raided my office yesterday. They're the ones who did it. You think they were imposters? Big time. Katsuragi must have sent them over once Kido-chan tipped them off. That would explain it. Life's a cruel mistress sometimes. Sure, you get used to the cheating and the backstabbing and the lying in my line of work. But when it all smacks you in the face one after another, oof. You seem like you're taking it pretty well, though. Most guys would go into total shock if they lost 100 grand, let alone 100 billion. I am in shock. This is me in shock. It's not that big of a deal, I know, but still, not that big of a deal. I'll just make it all back again. But, and hey, the week has had its highlights. Oh yeah? I met you for one, Kiryu-san. Is that really so special? You're my freaking hero, man. You saved my life. Did I? I think I'd remember that. Just listen. You know when the Millennium Tower blew up 5 years ago? When all that cash rained down on the city? That day changed my life. I grabbed as much as I could, cleaned myself up, went from homeless bum to this in practically no time flat. If not for you, I'd still be out on the streets, digging through trash just to keep myself alive. That's the money you built your business on, huh? Yep. Though now that I think about it, that 10 billion was probably the same cash my bank duped me into laundering for them before they had me take the fall. The 10 billion Jingu diverted to the Tojo clan. So yeah, this all feels kind of personal somehow. If this stuff's going down now is linked to that 10 billion, consider me there. I don't know about you guys, but this is starting to feel like fate to me. Almost like we were all destined to end up here. Fate? You might just be right.
で、これからどうするんだ、お前ら。冴島と安子を取り戻すつもりなのか。
ああ、それしかないだろうな。
だがどうすればいいんだ。金はすでに葛城の元にある。やはり奴らの居場所を探して直接攻め込むしかないのか。
いや、策はある。
ん？
これは。おい、キリュウ、これ一体何なんだ。
動かぬ証拠というやつだ。おそらく宗像も葛城もこのファイルの行方を追いかけている。これを使えば奴らと取引できるはずだ。
How'd you end up with this thing, Kiryu? Hamazaki gave it to me down in Okinawa. It's a document showing the creation of Penitentiary Number 2 and the expected flow of money into the place. Huh? Will you look at that? It's got names, amounts, everything. Yeah. It says right here for the 10 billion yen that got transferred from the Tojo to Kyohei Jingu back in 2005 was meant to get passed on to the Metropolitan Police. That's the incident you were wrapped up in, right, Kiryu-san? Right. That missing cash nearly tore the clan apart, and the guy behind it all was a man named Kyohei Jingu, Haruka's father. But there's more. There are notes on here detailing a police plan to release inmates from Penitentiary Number 2 and create artificial crime, all to make the police look good. That's one hell of a scoop. No wonder they're so desperate to get it back. This goes public, all their dirty laundry will be out in the open. So what's your next move? We try and cut a deal with Katsuragi. I just need to figure out how to get in touch with him. I can help you with that. He and I have talked on the phone before. If you call from my cell, I'm sure he'll answer. Huh? Mind if I borrow your phone then? Go right ahead.
Katsuragiか。
谷村じゃないのか。
俺は桐生ってものだ。今訳あって谷村の電話を借りてお前に電話している。
桐生、まさかあの4代目の桐生一馬さんですか。
そうだ。
これは驚きです。それで私に何か用でも。
冴島大河と安子のことだ。
さあ、何の話だか。
とぼけるな。お前がサイの河原から連れ去ったということは分かってるんだ。
それがどうした。
お前と取引がしたい。お前が今一番欲しがっているはずのものが今俺の手元にある。冴島が浜崎と脱獄した際手に入れた例のファイルだ。お前が手に入れたいものというのはこれなんじゃないのか。違うというのなら構わない。この話は忘れてくれ。それじゃ。
待て。どうしてお前がそのファイルを持ってる。
受け取った。沖縄で浜崎から直接な。
そのことを知っているのは
俺と浜崎。あとは今俺の周りにいる人間だけだ。
宗 宗方は知らないんだろうな。
宗方。
副総監の宗方だ。
ああ、知らないはずだ。
わかった。いいだろう。取引の内容は？
冴島大河と安子の身柄、あと木戸が奪ったスカイファイナンスの金、1000億だ。
伝説の極道ってのも交渉事は不得意のようだな。そんな取引じゃ俺は動かない。交渉ってのは心理戦だ。わざと相手に有利な条件を提示することで相手の興味を引き出す。そういうもんだろう。
なら、どうすればいいんだ？
そうだな。わかった、こうしよう。今日の取引、お前一人で来い。
一人？
そうだ、一人だ。しかもお前にはボロボロの状態で取引に来てもらう。
どういうことだ？
ちょっとした余興をやってもらうってことだよ。あんたの好きな殴り合いってやつをね。
何？
取引の場所はカムロ町ヒルズの屋上にしよう。俺は冴島と妹、さらに1000億を用意してその屋上で待つ。あんたには屋上にたどり着くまで上の清和会の人間を全て倒してから来てもらう。
なんだと？
あんたが屋上にたどり着けるか、それとも先に死んでしまうか。俺としてはどっちでもいい。これなら俺に有利な条件だ。
もし俺が屋上までたどり着いたら。
そん時はちゃんと取引させてもらうよ。ただ、たとえそうなってもあんたにはもう俺を殺す余力は残ってないはずだ。それなら俺も安心だ。分かってくれよ、桐生さん。俺もさ、長生きしたいんだよ。あんたや冴島みたいな化け物2人も相手してちゃ、命がいくらあっても足りない。世の中には錦山や郷田隆二みたいな、今まであんたが相手にしてきた男気あふれる極道じゃない人間もいるんだよ。さあ、どうする？
わかった。行こう。何時に行けばいい？
夜22時だ。俺も死体じゃない生きたあんたに会えることを楽しみに待ってるよ。それじゃ。
What's the deal, Kiryu? Sounded like you came to some kind of agreement? Yeah, I'm meeting him with the file on the roof of Kamurocho Hills. Tonight at 10. Alone. Alone? But that's insane! You're not actually going through with that baloney, are you? I have to. That's part of the deal. Sounds like I'll be fighting through the entire Ueno-Seiwa clan to get up there, too. Guy doesn't take any chances once he gets down to business, huh? You sure you still want to go? I'm sure. There's no other way. You say that, but let him go if he wants to go. Besides, I don't think anything we say is going to change his mind. Isn't that right, Kiryu-san? Right. A deal's a deal. Well, I should probably get going. Be careful out there, Kiryu. I will. Let's head outside before we begin the next part. Kiryu, you on your way to Kamurocho Hills? Why am I not surprised that you know that? It's all part of the job. Anyway, I know you already know this, but you can get to Kamurocho Hills via the bathroom in West Park. Now you'll forget that anytime soon. Yeah, thanks, florist. Okay, now we can properly continue. This is part 31 of Yakuza 0, and today we're going to devote to sub-stories, and there is a lot that we need to do. Before we begin, I do want to say that if you enjoyed this, please be sure to like, comment, share, subscribe, and click the bell. And I know for a fact that it's going to be quite something, to say the least. To my 45,943 subscribers, if you enjoy what I do on YouTube, hitting that subscribe button legitimately helps. I always say it at the end of every video, and I gotta say it again at the beginning, because it's going to mean a lot, honestly. The watch time for the month of September is not as good. I want that to be fixed compared to last month. 80% of our watch time came from non-subscribers. The rest you know. If you watch my stuff but you're not subscribed, please consider doing so. It takes 2 seconds of your time and it makes it a hell of a lot easier for me. And considering what you two had already done, it's only going to get worse. So anyway, last time we went through Chapter 3, and I really gotta get these sub-stories done. The next few parts from here on out will be devoted entirely to sub-stories. And maybe taking down rival gangs if I feel like it. Because let me tell you, things are gonna get dicey to say the least, and we need to head to, I believe, the Champion District. Because if you remember, the rival gangs thing is actually something that Kiryu has to go through in his story. And look, the Aqua Devils. Didn't I forget to mention that? I also can't believe I mentioned this like 20 minutes in. Yeah, we're 20 minutes into this video, and I haven't even gotten to the part with Kiryu's whole gimmick. Kiryu's whole gimmick in this one is that he has to take down rival gangs. And we're probably going to take care of that right now. Besides, I'm just doing my job. Yeah, like that, see? You're dead. You know, if you're going to be this stupid, please don't. Uh-huh. He's at the Kamurocho parking. Wait, what? What'd he say? Can you repeat that? He's at Kamuro Central parking lot. So, oh yeah. This must be it, huh? Well, let's see if we can pay his sorry ass a visit. Yeah, because remember, Kiryu's whole gimmick in this one is that, every character has their own unique main side thing. Basically, Akiyama has the Hostess Maker, Saejima basically has Fighter Maker, and Tanimura is essentially being an officer. That sort of thing. Alright, now let's see if we can find the asshole who decides to be a dick and do this. He said he's staking around in the Kamuro Central parking lot. Well, he should be somewhere. But I am surprised this is the only game in Yakuza where you basically have, get access to places like this. Hey, you finally made it. I hear you gave some of my boys a real talking to. Maybe I can return the fit. Whoa! You're him! What's wrong? I thought you had some kind of business with me. It's just... What's wrong, Aniki? Let's take him out. I know. I don't need you to tell me that. Listen, old man. We Kamurocho Aqua Devils don't back down from a fight till we win. You must want to die just strolling up here so tough and all. Alright, come at me anytime then. I've got orders too. I'm going to teach you punks a lesson. And after I beat you, you better stay away from the Kamurocho guard. Got it? Good luck with that. You don't know who you're starting shit with. Your ass is mine! And it's kind of the reason I hate being family friendly. I'm truthfully tired of it. We face off with the Aqua Devils, and these are 5 idiots. One of them's got a knife. But he's really on the move. Wow. Well, I hope he likes getting pain, because pain is what he deserves. Dude. Yeah, this'll hurt. Morons do moron things, right? Yeah, you done now? Good, because I hate dealing with that. Damn, you're one strong mother. Remember your promise. Leave the Kamurocho guard alone. What? You think I don't know you, man? You're Cosmic Kiryu. To think Cosmic Kiryu's back in Kamurocho. Kiryu? You mean the Dragon of Dojima? That Kiryu? Holy hell! Kiryu's here! Cosmic Kiryu's back in town! Kiryu-san, buddy. Don't think just because you beat me, you can just let your guard down. What do you mean? I could care less about the Kamurocho guard. From now on, the gangs are going to be fighting over who gets to take a shot at you. The guy that ran off is sure to let everyone know that Kamurocho's strongest, Cosmic Kiryu, is back in town. The gangs will have a field day. But it ain't gonna stop at Kamurocho. They'll come from all over, hoping to get street cred by taking your ass down. I hear that the most feared gang boss in all of Kanto is setting his sights on Kamurocho. I'd like to see who would win that fight. You certainly managed to clean up the Aqua Devils quickly. Very impressive, Kiryu-san. With their leader removed, the gang should be much less of a threat now. Here's a little something to say thank you. Triple S gunpowder. Nice. There's always the chance that you may run into some of their remaining members. If you do come across any of them, please bring us some proof that you've driven them out of town. I'll be more than happy to offer you a reward. I'm normally standing in front of the theater, so you can come by at any time. Alright, I'll come to you if I take down the remaining members. I'll be waiting. Things are getting out of hand. Word is the gangs are all out to get me now. I hope I'm not putting you in danger. On the contrary, it was only a matter of time before gangs began to gather and fight in Kamurocho. Please don't blame yourself. Although we lack the strength to deal with them ourselves, we'll do whatever we can to help. Alright. 3,000 experience and a level up. So that's a lovely way to go. Oh yeah, and let me tell you, it's going to be quite fun to say the least. Yeah, so today we got our hands on a whole lot of stuff. And we got to get the essence of the head press. The essence of the knockdown. And the essence of terror. All that remains is this. And then I got to start saving up for the 4s. Greetings, officer.
What?
Ah, we got some new guys. Who do we got to deal with today, huh? Okay, I'm going to use this bike, and I'm going to bash her face in. Look, you got anything better to do? Names. Yeah, I'm done with that. Now what? A new gang of delinquents. The Kamurophonies. Jeez. Looks like we got a new gang to deal with. Okay, so according to our sub-story list, we have to head to the Champion District. Well, we may as well. He's on the east side, so we're going to have to look for him. You've got some big coconuts on you strolling in my town like you own the place. You think I'm just going to let you get away with this? The hell you're talking about, old man? It's been a rough day today, and I'm in need of a little stress relief. All I wanted was a nice drink, but instead I had to look at your scrawny punk faces. That doesn't make me a very happy dragon. Huh? You're out of your mind, dude. Is that so? Looks like I'm gonna have to teach you punks a lesson then. Chalk it up to bad luck. Nothing personal. Now prepare yourselves to get the snoppy out of you by the 4th chairman of the Tojo clan. Kazuma Kiryu. Huh? Did you just say Tojo clan? Aw, shoot, we're real sorry we talked that to you, man. I mean, sir. You better run. Hey, punk. Excuse me? Who do you think you're talking to, asshole? I'm the Dragon of Dojima, the Tojo Terror, a freaking legend. And you know what else? I'm ready to kick some poser ass. Funny, I was thinking the exact same thing. Yeah, this fake guy's making a mockery of me. Let's put him in his place. Because he holds nothing compared to the likes of me. Wait, didn't we deal with something like this before? That was like back in the Akin Kiwami too. Yeah, I really like how you can just get himself charged up like that. You think the Tojo clan's gonna let you get away with this? You're gonna be lucky if there's anything left of you once they're done. Hold on a second. Haven't we done this all before? Huh? Wait, you're not... No, the real Kazuma Kiryu? If you're gonna impersonate someone, you should at least be able to recognize when they're right in front of you. I'm so sorry. I know I said I was done after last time, but you were gone. I couldn't help myself. It was just a little harmless fun. Yeah? Because writing that blog and throwing your weight around town is real harmless. You know about that too? Look, I didn't mean it. And I'll confess on the blog right away. Just forgive me, please. We got a popularity bracelet. I'm sorry, man. I really mean it. Hey, hold it. What is this guy, a pro runner? He did say he was going to apologize, but is he really turning over a new leaf? Oh, he updated his blog already. It's the Tojo Terror Cosmic Kiryu, and there's something I need to tell you guys. I'm not really Cosmic Kiryu. I'm just a big phony. Truth is, the real Kiryu walloped me good just now. Thought I was going to die. Anyway, I've been thinking it's time for a change. From now on, I'll be posting as fake Kiryu. Don't forget to stay subscribed and keep your eyes peeled for more posts. Fake Kiryu, the world's #1 Kiryu fan. This guy updates his blog even faster than he runs. Ah well. At least that ended on a high note. At least I didn't get a checkmark of shame. We still not gotta deal with the one in the batting center next. But before that, I'm gonna save just to be safe. So in case if I screw up, there you go. There's like a lot of sub stories that we're gonna have to do, and even in the finale where you get to play as all 4 characters, there are story stuff too. There's like story stuff too. There's like sub stories you gotta do too. I already took care of all of Akiyama stories. Great. The devils aren't done yet. You guys want to fight? You guys got nerve. Well, I guess it's time for me to give you a first-class lesson in a beating. Seriously, I've neglected this series for too long. And the problem with that is that, yeah, I did other things. I should have wasted my time getting this done. But for whatever reason, Yakuza 3 left a sour taste in my mouth. But thankfully, I didn't have this problem here. Lost again. Oh yeah, gang emblems. So that's the new gimmick. Oh yeah, there's one sub-story at MEB that you should not take. At MEB. MEB is where 3 of the 4 guys have to meet up with hostess clubs. I'm not doing those. The one we're actually doing is in the batting center. Wait, the batting center's right here, right around. Ah, nuts. I don't need a gratitude fee to make sure I prove my point. What are you gonna do, huh? How about we take a mean swing? Yeah, cheap 9-iron to your face. And, yeah. Anyway, let's head for the batting cage, because that's where I believe what's going to happen. We're going to save our game, too, so that way we can settle this right here. Oh, yeah, let's also use the item box. SSS gunpowder. We have the sacred tree and the Gamwer's binding. I don't need the bloody binding. That's unnecessary. Oh, a popularity bracelet. That's going to come in handy. I'll save that for later. Alright, let's save our game and hopefully not screw this up. Besides, I didn't do any sub-stories in Yakuza 3 because you want to know how many they were? 119. I don't have the time for that. Premium, that's what Premium Adventure is for. Premium Adventure basically lets you do all the sub-stories at your own leisure. Level yourself up, and then you have to beat the game 2 more times. Kazuma Kiryu-san, yes? Who's asking? My name is of no importance. I take it you read the email? Please step inside. Yes, I'm going in. Kiryu, I've been waiting. Do I know you? I'm not surprised you don't remember me, but I've had you on my brain non-stop these past 4 years. Don't tell me you forgot what you said to me. You felt like swinging a bat around, and we were going to be the curveballs. If you say so. I say a lot of things to a lot of punks. That didn't jog your memory? But the nickname stuck with me ever since. I've had guys calling me Curveball for years. Think, man. You've gotten in a fight here with a gang called the B-Kings, and I'm their leader. Or I was, at least. Oh, right. You're the ones who went after Takashi when he tried to leave the gang. I thought you were just some random punk. Looks like you've done pretty well for yourself in the meantime, though. I take it those are your fans outside? You bet they are. I take it you don't keep up with this kind of stuff, so let me fill you in. These days, everyone knows me as professional baseball superstar Keisuke Baba. I've made more TV appearances than I can remember. Oh yeah? Yeah. In other words, I don't have a lot of open slots in my schedule. Yet here I am, asking you out of a dump like this. You know why? You said in your message you wanted to settle things. That's right. It's been gnawing at me all this time. You tried to make me out to be the bad guy back in the day. But Takashi's the one who made the wrong choice. That's when I decided I was going to prove that I was right. Everyone needed to know the truth. So you started playing baseball? I don't think I see the connection. Of course you don't. You see, the very concept of right boils down to nothing more than whatever the powerful say it is. You've seen those self-help books where successful people tell you how to be successful yourself, right? Having power makes everything you do valid, man. As long as you're powerful, right and wrong don't matter to you. Everything you do becomes right, and whatever came before was just a step on your path to success. So by becoming rich and famous, I'm proving that all the choices I made up till now were the right ones. That's the same kind of logic that got your crown knocked off in the first place, B-King. Finally remembered, huh? Good. So now what? Don't tell me you want to slug it out again. I told you, I'm a major leaguer now, and there's only one way major leaguers settle things, with a bat and ball. Here, I'll make the rules simple for you. I throw 10 pitches, and if you can get a clean hit off even one of them, you win. Fair enough? Sounds pretty generous. I can close my eyes and swing randomly, and I probably still hit at least one. Not against my secret weapon, you can't. Swing all you want against my twisted curve. You'll come up empty every time. Yup. Here we go. 10 pitches. And it only took me one shot. What? That was fast. What the? Looks like I win. You're really something, you know that? Most pros can't even sniff out that pitch, but here you are whacking around like it was a freaking softball. Hey, Mike. Yes, Baba-san? Get me a ticket to Tibet. I gotta do some baseball soul searching. Looks like I have to embrace my inner curveball. What about your TV interview? Or the piece you're gonna appear in for that magazine? Cancel him. I mean it. Next time I see you, Kiryu-san, I'm gonna be a changed man. Don't you forget it. But I'm not gonna go shaking up my style because of one little loss. If anything, I just have to dive deeper into what I've already got going. Maybe my logic's not all there or whatever, but I'll show you I got the goods. Anytime. You bring the most twisted curveball you can throw and I'll still knock it straight back at you. Yeah, right. Later. Phew. Kazuma Kiryu-san, was it? That's me. Allow me to thank you. Baba-san has truthfully been in quite a massive slump lately. I can barely believe just how excited and full of energy he is now. It seems Baba-san really looks up to you. If you ever run into him again, I'm sure it would mean a lot if you gave him another run for his money. Please accept this as my thanks. We get a chunk of wood. Now then, I have a swath of angry journalists to call, so if you'll excuse me. Sure thing. Tell Baba to take care of himself. Well, that was a fun one. It only took me yeah, because that one was a tough as nails one, but it turned out I actually did it in one shot. Wow. I just don't have the right words for this. Anyway, we're at level 10 now, so which means we can get some new abilities. We get the Kamaki knockback. And we need to get those. But before that, we need to get the essence of the drunken thrust. I'm gonna get the Kamaki knockback first. Okay, so our next thing we're gonna do, we're gonna tackle the sub-story that's down below here. We're tackling a lot of these, so we're gonna have to go through them one by one. Remember, I want to make sure I get all of them done before we have the endpoint. I know, but the whole thing got derailed one way or another. I wonder how they're doing the Dragon Palace. A building in mid-construction. I think the homeless recreation place called the Dragon Palace is here. Guess I'll check it out. There's the Dragon Palace, but where's Kamaki's dojo? Alright. Oh, this one's the... Oh, dear. Now, we can worry about that one in the finale, because there's kind of a reason for that. Yeah. Well, let's check it out anyway, just for the sake of it. Just calm down, okay? It's normal to feel crabby when you're hungry because your brain speeds up the release of adrenaline as it tries to raise blood sugar. That's very informative. In other words, there's a whole lot of adrenaline running through our systems right now, if you get what I'm saying. Something wrong? Huh? Oh, it's really nothing. Okay, it's actually something, but I'll take care of it. Somehow. If you're sure. Are you really sure about this? No, wait. Sorry, but I really do need some help here. What kind of help? You see, I was just about to deliver these guys their lunches. I work delivery part-time. Thing is, I crashed my bike. You know, totally wrecked the thing. Their lunches got wrecked, too. Now I don't know what I'm gonna do. First of all, quit dragging random people into this. You sure do know how to cause a scene, kid. But, wait! I'm sorry, buddy. Don't worry about this. No! Don't go! Help me out here! Man, how do I keep getting dragged into these things? Are you really sure the lunches are ruined? I guess the rice is still pretty much edible, but the side dishes are a complete loss. And nobody wants a lunch of just rice, right? Sure, it's simple and zen and all that, but you gotta have side dishes. Obviously. Then why don't you go pick up some side dishes around here? It's gonna be expensive, but it's your responsibility after all. Oh man, that is like the perfect idea. Why didn't I think of that? You're a genius, man. Good one, buddy. Alright, well good luck, kid. Thanks, man. Ow! Sorry, looks like I hurt my leg in that crash. Ouch! My leg must be broken. Hurts like hell when I put my weight on it. If it was broken, you couldn't stand up. Anyways, I really feel bad asking y'all, but would you go get the food for me? Yes, I've got to see this through. Fine, kid, I'll help you out. Really? Dude, you mean it? This kid is starting to get on my nerves. What kind of lunch was it supposed to be? It was a curry lunch. Like I said, the rice is still okay, but the sauce is a mess. Curry, huh? So I guess that's what I should go to look for then. Sorry, buddy. We really hate to put you out like this. Yeah. Sorry about this. Could you make it quick? Yeah. Just wait here. Curry. I'm pretty sure there's a restaurant or something around here that has it. Let's see. I think there is. Let's check the map. Activate the list. Yep, in Matsuya and Taihei. So we're gonna have to head there now. There's like a whole lot of this stuff that we have to do. Like a lot of stuff. Ah! What the hell? You're fired. Don't come back. You don't need to tell me, man. Wouldn't come back here if you paid me anyway. Damn. What the hell was that about? Hey, I know that guy. Shoot. Guess I'll go back to Ibuki's place. Huh? Hey, aren't you... Kyuri? What's up, my man? It's Kiryu, not Kyuri. But yeah, nice to see you, Kitaro. Right. Kiryu-san. Sorry, man. Damn, I haven't seen you in a while. Not since you slapped some sense into me and I gave up the life of a hitman. How long ago was that, anyway? Just last year. Forget already? Hey, details, sheem tales, right? Anyway, you got some spare time? I was thinking I'd go see Ibuki and get a cup of tea or something. Wanna come? Ibuki? Oh, that's right. He was that guy trying to help former members of the Tojo clan get their lives back on track. That's right. Ibuki from the Honest Living Association. Don't tell me he's still looking out for you. Yeah, I still need his help now and then. I mean, that's what Ibuki and the HLA do, right? Help people like me get back to a good, honest life? And my life ain't that honest yet. I feel sorry for Ibuki. But sure, I guess I'll go say hi to him. Great, let's get a move on. So I take it from what I saw back there that things aren't going so well in the job department. You got that right. I don't know. It just ain't working out for some reason. I always try my best, but my bosses keep getting mad and firing me. I guess I'm just ahead of my time, you know? I think that's pretty unlikely. My guess is you're doing something to piss them off. I told you I ain't doing nothing, I swear. I'm not quite convinced. Here we are. Hey, Buki, I'm thirsty. Give me something to drink. Well, hello there, Kiryu-san. Glad to see you looking well. Yeah, you too. It looks like the Honest Living Association's keeping you as busy as ever. It certainly is. It's no easy task for a former Yakuza to start living on the straight and narrow. Yeah, tell me about it. Nevertheless, it's the HLA's job to support our members until they're capable of leading honest lives. Have you run into any more trouble with those hitmen who call themselves the Reapers? That's all cleared up now. A year ago, their attacks were such a threat we could hardly keep our operation running. But thanks to you catching all the hitmen, things are going smoothly now. Although one certain former Reaper does seem to still be hanging around and bugging you. Alright! Next time I'm gonna work in an okonomiyaki restaurant. I mean, a guy's gotta eat, right? You know, I still can't believe he used to be a hitman. Huh? I thought he just wanted to look tough but was too scared to actually ever kill anybody. Oh, Kiryu-san, don't let him hear you say that. When I asked him once how he could be considered a killer when he never killed anybody, he flew off the handle. Guess he's still got his pride then, huh? I think you're right. Unfortunately, it seems his pride is causing him problems of a different kind now. With work, you mean? Yeah, from what I saw, it didn't seem to be going very well. It isn't. His jobs never last very long. He's always getting into arguments with the staff and customers, and sometimes even gets into fights. The problem isn't that he's lazy or anything. If anything, he's too serious. I get the picture. He thinks he's giving it 100%, but that's not necessarily how everybody else sees it. Exactly. But unfortunately, I can't follow him around his workplace and point out his faults. Well, he's not a kid anymore. He should be picking up this stuff on his own pretty soon. I hope so. I found a new part-time job. Yes, I rock! Don't you have to go for an interview or something like that? Yeah, but I know they'll hire me. Who turned down somebody with this much energy? I admire your optimism. I'm gonna go say hi and nail that interview. Oh, almost forgot. Thanks for the tea, Ibuki. Don't worry about it. Come by and see me anytime. I will. You have to admit that he does seem to be making progress, even if it's only a little at a time. Seems like it. I don't think you need to worry about him too much. I know. I do worry too much, but I still feel like I'd like to check in on him and make sure he's taking the new job all right. I'm sure you've got a lot on your plate, though. Plenty of other people need your help, too. Tell you what, if I run into him around town, I'll see how he's doing. You just take care of the rest of your Honest Living Association work. Really? I'd appreciate that. If you do happen to see Kotaro in town, please check in on him for me. Will do. Never thought I'd be returning back here. Although, to be fair, I didn't really do much of it in Yakuza 3. Okay, so now we gotta head to, I believe, Shichifuku Street. That's Nakamichi. That's Pink. Tenkaichi. Taihei. That's up north. Well, frickin' well. Fuck this shit. Anyway, let's continue on. Now, let's see. Wait, where's Conrai? West of Conrai, which is right there. Let's head to the other side, then. Sorry. Things are already getting hectic enough as is. Just you wait till I do Yakuza 5, and from what I'm hearing, we're going to be getting a Kiwami 3. Okay, what happened here now? What the hell did you say, boy? That the way you talk to paying customers? That's the way I talk to anybody who acts like a dick, you dick. That's Kotaro. Don't tell me he's getting into trouble at work again. Hey, Kotaro, what's all this about? Kiryu-san, I'm just a little busy right now. Can it wait? What do you mean busy? Aren't these guys your customers? Yeah, we are customers. You responsible for this kid? Where did he learn his manners? Leave Kiryu-san out of this. Jackass? Who the hell you think you are, you little brat? Yeah, we'll see who the jackass is. You ready to get your teeth knocked in, busboy? Come on, enough already. No need to keep this up out here. You're creating a public disturbance. Put a sock in it, Pops. If you're a friend of this kid, then we ought to teach you some respect, too. I don't know what kind of disco reject you're supposed to be, but you're both in for a beating. I know this is not going to end well for him, but we got a job to do. Dude. Yeah, that's the end of that situation. Son of a... Who the hell are you two? I'm the ultimate busboy. In your face. Just you wait, we'll get you. Phew. Doing a good deed always gives you a warm feeling down deep in your heart, don't it? Well, better get back to work. Sorry, but you're fired. What? But why? Why? Not only did you talk back to customers, you got into a street fight with them. Sorry, there's no way I can let you work here. Please don't come back. I got fired again? What am I doing wrong? Judging from what I just saw, a lot. Look, why don't you try and explain to me what happened? Okay, let's see. What do you mean you're packed? We're starving. I mean, there's no room for you. We ain't got no seats left. What do you want me to say? You sure got a funny way of talking to customers. What the hell is that back there, then? Those seats are open. They're reserved. Reserved? Like we give a damn. You got open seats, we're taking them. The hell you are. If you want to eat, wait like everybody else. Don't want to wait, then take a hike. What the hell did you say, boy? That the way you talk to paying customers? Alright, I think I get it now. What did I say that was wrong? It's not what you said, it's the way you said it. If you're an employee, then you've got to know how to act like one. Act like an employee? What does that mean? Well, when you go eat out at a restaurant, all the staff are polite, right? Yeah, that's true. They bow and smile and all that stuff. What the hell is that about anyway? Being a customer doesn't make you a god or something. That's not why employees are polite. It's because they want the customer to enjoy the time they spend at their restaurant. Sure, some customers act like jerks, but you still got to show them the same polite service. That's all part of the job. You can't be arguing with the customers, and you sure as hell can't get in fights with them. Okay, I don't really get it, but fine. It ain't exactly my strong suit, but I'll try being polite from now on. Oh, and I won't punch my customers anymore either. That much I promise. Good. Don't you forget it. You got it. With that settled, I better start looking for another job. Thank you, Kiryu-san. I'll let you know when I land something good. Why do I have a feeling he's going to screw this up some more? Yeah, you got to be respectful. You can't just be throwing hands. You can't be throwing hands around expecting something that, I don't know, like, ugh. Seriously, if it was me, I would just be as respectful as possible. Or heck, I get the manager. But at least beating up these guys is certainly worth it. Yeah, can you like not do that? At least getting silver plates and stuff is nice. Now, for this, we need to head to, I believe, Nakamichi Street, which is right there. Yeah, I know. We're gonna be Now what? Ah, he's at Sushi Jin. Why do I have a feeling that's not gonna go well? I know. Wait, wasn't I supposed to do something else too? Where is the Matsuya? Matsuya's down south and Matsuya is right there. Let's take care of the Matsuya first. Then we'll take care of the Nakamichi Street and then take care of this. Ah, great. More morons. Don't forget that in the final chapter, there will be sub-story. There will be a few parts I will devote to sub-stories before we do the end game. The things I do for these sorts of things, you know? I haven't done this in a long while and it looks like I still got it. And if you think that's bad, just wait till Yakuza 5 and that's going to be even longer. An unsealed shape memory string? What am I supposed to do with that? All right, Matsuya. I forgot about that. I need to get some curry. All right, what would you like? Can I order it to go? And if you have them, some of the post packs of just a sauce would be great. Okay. Well, I've got the sauce, but they're not going to want to eat it cold. Oh, we got to head to New Serena then. Don't worry, this is only temporary. Date, you mind if I borrow your stove? Help yourself. Never had you pegged for the cooking type, Kiryu. I don't have much choice. I have to heat up this curry. Well, have at it. Thanks. It'll only take a sec. Alright, we heated them up. Man, heating up that much curry took longer than I expected. Thanks, Date. Sure, no problem. Better hurry back to the construction site. Well, that was a quick one. Didn't expect Chapter 3 to be short, but I also didn't expect that I would be taking on Akiyama and Tanimura at the same time. I mean, Yakuza can be real weird at times. Now I gotta head back and meet up with those guys. So once we take care of those, then we have to head all the way back down and take care of this. This part will probably be a bit longer, but remember, I'm trying to get a lot of these videos done. I'm trying to actually get Yakuza 4 finished because I've neglected this playthrough for too long. There's no excuse. No, wait, weren't the construction guys on the other side? Yeah. Oh, dude, you're back. What happened to the curry? Oh, sweet! You brought enough sauce for everybody. Nice and hot, too. Man, you're one heck of a guy, you know that? You really took care of business. Yes, curry. Finally, it's here. Boss, isn't it a little too early to celebrate? Huh? What's that supposed to mean? Sure, we finally got our curry, but the real question is, does it taste any good? It's not over. Yeah! The curry we ordered was supposed to be from a famous curry shop. But how does this curry stack up? Maybe we should taste it before we get too excited. True enough. I don't know what I'd do without that sharp mind of yours. The assistant foreman's right. It all comes down to the taste. Don't think you're out of the woods yet, boy. Okay. How was it? It's fantastic. Tastes great. Yeah, it's delicious. Yes, dude, they like it. Huh. That's a relief. Man, you are like my idol. I don't think I could have done this without you. I thought your leg was broken. It's a miracle. Feels better now that I'm so pumped up. If you say so. Dude, thank you so much. I should have totally asked before, but what's your name? I'm Tomoya. Kazuma Kiryu. Kiryu? Got it. Man, even your name is badass. I really wish there was some way I could thank you, but this is all I've got. I know, it's kind of a lame reward, but it comes from the heart. Good enough. Be careful not to crash your bike again. I will. Take care, Kiryu-san. Alright, we had our break. Now back to work. Okay, boss. That's another sub-story down the books. Now let's take care of the loose end that needs to be taken care of. We need to head to Nakamichi Street and take care of this, and then we're done. Besides, we've already gotten some sub-stories so far. We took care of the fake Kiryu. We already took care of that. Now we gotta take care of this. There's a lot of these subs. There's like 63 sub-stories in this game. But 3 of them require you to go to host, take the time to check out hostess clubs. Oh. Oh, here come the phonies. Phoenix? Oh my god. That joke of a uniform reminds me of how I used to go around crushing one gang after another when I was young. Yeah, so what? It's ironic I have to do it all over again. Kind of a downer, actually. Oh well, I guess a trip down memory lane is good once in a while. Alright, let's just beat his ass. The strongest in Kamurocho? These guys are just something else. The Kamuro Phoenix, not the Kamuro Phonies. There are 5 of these idiots. And 2 of them are armed with sticks. Okay. You know what I'm going to do with this? You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to beat your ass. I'm going to take your stick. And I'm going to bash your head in. Good riddance to that. 4. Moron. Son of a... I hardly move a muscle. Are all the gangs these days as weak as you? Pathetic. God damn it. This is starting to get annoying, so I'll cut to the chase. You guys have a boss, right? Hurry up and go fetch him now. If I take him down one-on-one, then that should put an end to this. Shut your mouth. The boss can wipe the floor with your ass in the blink of an eye. He's not going to waste time on the likes of you. So you want another go? We could do this 1,000 times, but it always comes out the same way. But if that's what you want, F it. Boys, we're calling in the cavalry. Ask the boys to get everyone together. We're going to waste you before word gets out about this to the other gangs. You're going to hit me with more? It wouldn't matter if you sent 1,000,000 you after me. I had just about enough out of you. Next time we meet, I'm going to make sure that chatty mouth of yours never opens again. Sure. Next time I got to deal with these rival gangs, they're going to end up begging and pleading. Okay, so now we're in Nakamichi Street. We need to hit Sushi Jin. Yeah, it's straight down south. Wait, what the... Kotaro, what happened? I kept my promise. I didn't punch the customers. Surprised? You're hurt pretty bad. We need to find someplace you can lie down. Huh? Hey, it's that old man from before. Oh, you guys. We just happened to be walking by and spotted that old punk leaning up in front of the shop. Figured he'd start up with that mouth of his, but he just started bowing and stuff all of a sudden. What happened to that attitude from before? I took one look at him and got pissed. Yeah, why so polite? I got so ticked off, I kicked his ass. He was so scared he couldn't even throw a single punch. We were having so much fun. We called all our buddies. We had a proper ass-kicking party. You bunch of... Oh, real scary. Your friend put his head down and practically begged us to hit him. But you're still gonna act tough? He was trying to work on his attitude. You could see that, couldn't you? And what did you do? You beat up a guy who wasn't fighting back. Just for fun? It's not right. What? You gonna lecture us now? Who do you think you are, my old man? Come on, we can take this guy on. You got everybody together this time. It's a sure thing. Sure, you can give it your best shot. Kataro may not have wanted to fight you, but I've got no problem beating the hell out of all of you. You've got balls, Pops. Let's get him. It's time we teach these guys what happens to taking down those that have respect. Watch this. You know, I was legit pissed off that you decided to take somebody down. So you know what? You deserve worse. Seriously. You buttheads deserve much worse. Yeah, like that. Now I'm getting stronger since the last time we threw hands. So listen. You want me to make sure you end up on the floor? You'll get your damn wish. Yeah. Don't do that, man. That guy was just hard working. No way. How could he win against so many of us? If you've had enough of getting your heads knocked together, don't ever let me see your faces around here again. Ah! Ouch. Kataro, will you be okay? I'm a former hitman, right? You don't need to worry about me. You sure? I'm glad you're not hurt too badly. Sorry to drag you into this again, man. No, it's all right. Hey, Kataro! I was in the back getting supplies, and when I came back, you were gone. Boss, I'm sorry I caused trouble. Let me guess. I'm fired? Fired? Why the hell would I go and do a thing like that? Huh? Those hooligans who were here before? You got rid of them, right? Who, me? Well, those punks are always causing trouble in front of the shop. My regular customers kept asking me if I could do something about them, so I was going to tell them off next time. Thanks for taking care of it for me. Sure. I like you, kid. You enjoy your work, you're serious, and more than anything, you're good at it. You know what good food is all about, probably, because you've worked at all kinds of different restaurants before this. Of course, you've still got a long way to go. You mean, I want you to get plenty of experience in my place and live up to your potential. If you ever think about quitting, I won't let you until you show me what you're made of. Jeez, don't fall in love with me. You're gonna have to watch that mouth of yours, but I figure you can work on that. You might be the first person who ever thought I was good for something. Finally, somebody who appreciates me. I knew you were a guy who understands a good thing when he sees it. Okay, kid. I'll listen to you brag once you get to the top of your game. Well, if you're done cleaning up, come on back to the shop. We got a lot of prep work to do. You bet, boss. Sorry, Kiryu. I guess I kind of stole the glory from you there. No problem. I'm just glad you finally found a job that suits you. Yeah, me too. I'll keep doing my best. Someday, I even like to open up my own restaurant. Hey, Kotaro, I can't wait all day. Yikes, gotta run. See ya, Kiryu-san. I'll make you some really good sushi, so come by sometime. I guess that's a happy ending to a solid story. And yeah, I'd say he did good. Very good. So right now, we gotta make sure we can upgrade our abilities. All the 3s have been unlocked already, so we're gonna get our hands on the Kamaki knockback. Then we get the Kamaki Tiger Drop, which is basically the best ability. And then you get the parry, and then you get to reach level 15 to unlock the essence. And the ultimate essence. There's a whole bunch. You could get like Wind God and then Thunder God. Yeah, that's basically the whole thing. Kiryu comes stacked, but all you need to do is focus on the abilities that'll help you out. My guess that means I gotta learn stuff in the finale of sort, in the final chapter. But anyway, that is it for this part of Yakuza 4 Remastered. we still have a few more sub-stories that we need to complete. And when you look at this map right here, 1, 2, 3, 4, it's going to be nuts. And if you want to know, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and he still has a lot more. Trust me, it's going to be rough. But I promise you it'll be worth it. As always, if you enjoy it, please be sure to hit the like button. It means a lot. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and click the bell. I will see you in the next one. This is MegamanNG signing off. Peace out.